Hello, and we're back. Michael Sherry here on a special report for Backdoor Theatre. Well, first off, Merry Christmas, Texoma, and thank you for letting me be here on Channel 3. We got some great things happening at Backdoor Theatre. Now, if you think it's too early in the game, well, I'm going to ask you that question just the same. What are you doing New Year's Eve? That's right. Tickets for the Very Sherry New Year are now on sale at Backdoor Theatre. It's a fantastic evening full of fun and merriment and New Year's champagne pop and fun. So make sure you check out all those great events that we're having. It's an encore performance of Miracle on South Division Street, followed by our salute to the great American Songbook of Standards. If you like Frank Sinatra, if you love Dean Martin, if you like Peggy Lee, or you just like those old Vegas lounge acts, then you're going to want to come down to Backdoor Theatre. It's 2 shows for the price of 1. And you can find out all more information on ticket prices on our website. But make sure, because tickets are going fast for that. But also, Christmas is, well, pretty much tomorrow. And it's not too late to get some first of the year New Year's presents or last-minute Christmas presents for that, too. We've got some great stocking stuffers, and those are Backdoor Theatre season tickets. And this year we are featuring screen-to-stage hits. So pretty much, if it started off on Broadway, then went to Hollywood, then came back to Broadway again, which is pretty much the theater standard of moving back in with your parents. But we've got a great series of shows happening at Backdoor. So if you've seen it on the great screen and on your TV, you're going to see it live in living color on Backdoor stage. And first up is Oliver. It takes place on the streets of Victorian England, and it comes to life as Oliver, a malnourished orphan in a workhouse, becomes the neglected apprentice of an undertaker. Now, Oliver escapes to London and finds the acceptance amongst a group of petty thieves and pickpockets led by the elderly Fagin. When Oliver is captured for theft that he did not commit, the benevolent victim, Mr. Brownlow, takes him in. Fearing the safety of his hideout, Fagin employs the sinister Bill Sykes and the sympathetic Nancy to kidnap him back, threatening Oliver's chances to discovering true love of a family. Now, later on, we have a great show. It's called Baskerville. That's right. All those great Sherlock Holmes movies that you've seen, well, this time it is Baskerville, and it's a great comedy on our dinner stage. Sherlock Holmes is on the case. The male heirs of the Baskerville line are being dispatched one by one. To find their ingenious killer, Holmes and Watson must brave the desolate moors before a family curse dooms its newest heir. Watch as our intrepid investigators try to escape a dizzy wave of clues, silly accents, disguises, and deceit as 5 actors, that's right, only 5 actors, portray more than 40 characters. Does a wild-held hound prowl the moors of Devonshire? Can our heroes discover the truth in time? Join the fun and see how far from the truth elementary this show can be. Next up is Xanadu. That's right, the Olivia Newton-John great musical is coming to Backdoor stage, roller skating its way to you. Xanadu follows the journey of a magical, beautiful Greek muse, Kira, who descends from the heavens of Mount Olympus to Venice Beach, California in 1980. On a quest to inspire a struggling artist, Sonny, to achieve the greatest artistic creation of all time, creating the first roller disco. That's right, it's 1980, but hey, we're all here for the skating and the fun. When Kira falls into forbidden love with the mortal Sonny, her jealous sister takes advantage of the situation and chaos abounds. Now, next up, we're very excited for our special summer youth musical, In the Heights. That's right. In the Heights tells a universal story of community, and it's set in the vibrant community of Washington Heights in New York City, a place where the coffee from the corner bodega is light and sweet, and the windows are always open, and the breeze carries the rhythm of 3 generations of music. It's a community on the brink of change, full of hopes, dreams, pressures, where the biggest struggles can be deciding what traditions you take with you and which traditions you leave behind. This is our annual Summer Youth Musical. The cast will consist of 6th to 12th graders, so make sure you check that information out, and auditions will be later on in spring of 2020. Now, after that, that's right, you're going to take off with us as we take you for a soaring ride of Catch Me If You Can. If you saw the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks, well, then guess what? The musical's coming to you. Catch Me If You Can. Based on the hit film The Incredible True Story, Catch Me If You Can is the high-flying musical comedy about chasing your dreams and not getting caught. Seeking fame and fortune, precious teenager Frank Abagnale Jr. runs away from home to begin an unforgettable adventure. With nothing more than his boyish charm and a big imagination and millions of dollars of forged checks, Frank successfully makes his way to be a pilot, a lawyer, a doctor, and winning the girl of his dreams. Well, does he escape? Does he get caught? Who knows? Finally, we also have our fall thriller, Death Trap. A writer who's kind of out on his luck meets a new apprentice, and together they come up with a script that is truly chilling. Join us for a great comedy and great drama with Death Trap on our dinner stage. And wrapping up our season for 2020 is Irving Berlin's classic Holiday Inn. If you've seen the movie with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire, you're going to love this movie. It features all the great holiday hits, including White Christmas. Now, all that information can be found on our website by going there and seeing our ticket page and going to Backdoor Theatre, theatre.org. Get your tickets online, and you'll see us there. Thank you so much, Wichita Falls and Texoma, for having me on this morning. Make sure you get your tickets, and I'll see you at the Very Sherry New Year next week.